Alright, so I just finished that last video, and it's time to do another one. And, okay, I remember what I was going to talk about. I almost forgot what I was going to talk about, but not today. Not today. I'm getting better at remembering. So, I guess I probably could have put this in the last video, to be honest, but it also kind of is its own topic at the same time, so I'm going to, I guess just talk about it anyway. Fuck. Basically, I talked about in a previous video, try to think. Well, I talked about it in the I Keep Doing It video. Because basically, I kept doing it. I kept, kind of being afraid to be myself. And so, I just kept giving, like, non-answers and stuff. But part of that was also I was afraid to actually, like, change some of my things because I was scared other people would notice it and then, like, know that it's me. Or know that, like, this is who I am, in a sense. And so that's been something I've been grappling with for, like, a while now. And I've slowly been getting better at it because I decided to, like, probably a couple months ago, I went and I put my YouTube stuff in my, my Discord bio, which I just kind of wanted to do because I wanted to do it, I guess. Because I've been hiding this stuff for so long. Because I was always afraid of people seeing it and they're like, wow, that's what he's really like. Like, wow. Some shit. God forbid they saw the fucking Among Us hentai game video. That was interesting. It, like, little bit of YouTube advice. I don't have much advice to give because I'm not very big. At least not yet. But one bit of advice I can give is when you make your first video, don't make it about a hentai game. Because number one, you're gonna get age restricted. So that kind of kills your momentum at the start. And number two, you have a lot of censoring to do. Like, a lot of censoring to do. Because I cannot tell you how much I had to censor. And initially what I was going to do was I was just going to, like, pixelate it. Because you don't want to... you don't want to have certain body parts in your video. But then I realized, like, is that even enough? Like, you can still kind of tell what it is. You could see the tentacles going places that they don't belong and that sort of thing. But I ultimately decided, you know what? Instead, I'm just gonna take the red Among Us guy and I'm just gonna stretch it out until, like, I've censored everything. So that was what I did for that video. And that video, didn't do well because it turns out when you put 18 plus in the description, even though the game was literally called Among Waifus 18 plus. Why did I just get a notification? Oh, hourly activity. Apparently I have been active for 9 hours today. Anyways. But fuck, what was I saying? I forgot. Hey, when I made that video, I started putting stuff in the tags, and I put Among Waifus 18 plus in the tags. And because it was 18 plus, it just auto age restricted. Like, instant. I was like, well, it kind of sucks. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense in a way. But, it's also not like, it's not like I was showing things, I was just, you know, showing like 10% of the CG, basically just the face, and that's it. Oh god. That was a very interesting time. But it was kind of a funny video, so but I unlisted it because yeah. Like I thought about it when I did the Discord bio thing, I was like, I kinda don't want people to find the channel and they scroll down, they see the first video, it's like fucking a fucking hentai game. It's probably not the best thing to do, so I unlisted it. But that was the first video I've made in like a while, because technically it's not the first video I ever made, because I made videos when I was a dumb kid. But yeah, that's a whole other different topic. So I getting back to where I was going with this is that I did the Discord thing where I put my YouTube links and stuff in there, and I actually couldn't fit the link for this channel at first until I found out that there's actually a way where you can. Damn, it's raining like crazy now. Holy shit. It's going crazy. Okay, where did this come from? But anyways, as I was saying, fuck, whoa. The rain just threw me off. I was talking about the Discord bio thing. Oh yeah, but when I initially made it, I forgot, or I didn't know that you can actually link to a channel. I think it's like, you do like youtube.com and / and then you do @ and the person, the channel name. And then it'll just take you to the channel or something like that. So I put it in my Discord bio now. And so I put both of them in there. So yeah, that was always something I was like, people are never going to find this channel, which is kind of a good thing in a sense, because it's a little more personal, a little more kind of a lot of, random things. But at the same time, it's also like, this is the channel I put more effort into, even though I'm making low quality content, but I'm actually uploading it. So, this is what is actually getting the most time right now, because I don't know, I just kind of enjoy yapping. Because I was thinking about this a little bit, and it's like, I'm never someone who really gets to talk, like, much at all. Like, when I'm in a conversation, I'm just kind of, like, passive. I don't really say that much. When I'm, I'm pretty much in any, like, scenario. I'm not super, like, active as a talker. I mean, I will, like, participate in some conversation or, like, say hello to people or whatever, initiate sometimes. But it's, like, most of the time, I'm not really talking that much. So, this is kind of that outlet where I just get to talk a shit ton. And there's nobody else, so I'm just here talking. So, that is partially why I enjoy doing this stuff. Because it just, I don't get to be the guy talking. So when I get to be the guy talking, it's interesting. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Basically, I did the YouTube channel thing for a little bit. Like I put, I had the link in my Discord bio. And it's funny because like immediately, I think like a day or two after, I was playing a game, and one of my friends saw that, and so they went to message me because they were going to be like, oh, what world are you playing, or who are you playing it with, or whatever. And I was like, I was just playing it on my own, but because he clicked on my profile, he saw the link, and he clicked the link, and he's like, he fucking sends a screenshot of it, and I'm like, well, you found me. Ironically, though, pretty much nobody else has said anything about it. So it's like, what? Like, do people not notice that? I guess not, really. I don't know. For a long time in my Discord bio, I would just go to a random Wikipedia page, and I would just fucking copy it, so it's like some fucking water park in China or something is my fucking description in Discord. But, I decided, like, to stop being unserious about it and just be myself. But I was afraid to take some other steps in that direction. And there were a couple areas that I was thinking about that in. So, for example, I had my old Discord username now. It didn't match this stuff. And so I was thinking about doing that because this is kind of the identity that I've been building, the brand I've been building, I guess. But the problem is that I didn't want to because I was like kind of afraid. It was kind of a shift that I was like, what are people gonna think? I don't know. What should I do? But I ultimately felt like I had to do it eventually. And so the other day, I think it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. On Friday, I got up and I did my usual routine. And then I was sitting there and I was thinking about it and I was like, maybe I should just do it. Like, maybe I should just change my username right now. And I thought about it for a little bit and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So I went and I did it. So, yeah. Changed my Discord username so that everything matches because, yeah. That's good. But there were a lot of other things I was thinking about too. Because, for example, I've had my Pokemon Go avatar for years, and it has been like the default avatar basically. But I would make a couple tweaks to it. So I bought this Gengar backpack in the game probably like 4 years ago. God, it's been a long time. But I bought the Gengar backpack and I put that on like years ago. And I never took that off. And then occasionally I change the t-shirts, but I only wear the t-shirts. And then I had a hat. And I remember back when I first started really playing, there was like a funny Bidoof hat. And so I just kind of put it on as a joke. But then I stopped being able to like identify with my character if I didn't have that Bidoof hat on. And so I had to keep it on. So I kept it on for like probably a year or so or something. And then I had a couple other hats that I wore for a little bit. And then I put on, I think it was actually it might have been GoFest 2022, I think. Was that when Shaman came out? I think so. Maybe? I don't know. But I put on the Shaman hat, and it's like a funny Shaman hat because it's like Shaman, but it's like, it looks like it's kind of sleeping. And I put it on, and I never took it off. And I was thinking recently, I was like, maybe I should finally change my avatar, even though the avatars in Pokemon Go are honestly like they're nightmare fuel, especially like what they did recently, because they did this big like XP and leveling update and everything. And whenever there's like a big amount of XP you get this really weird screen where it shows the bar of your XP and it shows your avatar's face and it makes this really, really uncanny fucking smile where it's like, why did they think that was a good idea? And it shows up all the time and you have to fucking skip through it every time, and it tries to get you to use a fucking lucky egg, which is like stupid because sometimes you accidentally click on it. Like, I've done it before where you accidentally click on it because you're just trying to fucking skip it and you accidentally click the lucky egg thing and boom, lucky egg used. And it's like, I didn't want to waste that. I just wasted that on fucking 3,000 XP for a research breakthrough. Great. Awesome. I fucking hate that. I hate that avatar thing. It's so annoying. But anyways, I was thinking maybe I should change my Go avatar finally, because it's like, it looks nothing like me. It is literally just the default avatar with like a couple items I like on it, which is usually when I play Pokemon games, that's usually how I do it. Like maybe I'll do some little things like, oh, I'll give it glasses, or like I'll give my character glasses, or I'll give my character this hat or this shirt or whatever. Not huge things. Like it still looks like the default character, but maybe I just dress it up a little differently or something. But I was like, maybe it's time to just fucking do it. And I ended up not necessarily doing that, where I'm like going and kind of making the character look like myself. But what I did do was I was looking in the store one day, and there's a Beware onesie in the store, which is basically this giant Beware costume. And I saw that when I initially saw it, because I saw like when they were talking about they were gonna release it, and I saw it, and I was like, I kind of want it. And so I saw it in the store, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I did it. And another thing I did too was that for like literally ever since I started, I have had just the default pose, like literally just the fucking NPC pose of just like, he's fucking just sitting there, or not sitting there, but standing there, arms to his side, just like. And after so many years, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna change it. So I looked through the poses, and I found like one, I think it's like level 47 pose, where it's like, yeah! And I fucking changed my avatar pose to that. So now I'm Beware doing this, oh god, dude, my arm. But I started doing that, and I would say that I've gotten a little used to it now. It doesn't feel as jarring as it once did. But I feel kind of happy that I went and changed it, because it's something that I was scared to change for so long. It's kind of like, because everybody knows Moist Critical, but the thing is that his channel isn't called Moist Critical. It's called Penguin Z0, which is like, why is it called Penguin Z0? And what is this fucking, what is his profile picture, right? And he's talked about it before, and he's just like, he feels like he can't change it because it's been there so long, and he like has this kind of feeling like he can't change it or whatever. And I kind of have a similar thing in a lot of aspects, where I'm thinking like, well, my Discord username has been this for like years. Should I really change it? But, and even going back to like other things too, like for example, like video games, I never want to delete my old save files, which now I'm less afraid to do, because we have the power of hacking a 3DS and just ripping the save to a file, and then just having that, you can have the save backed up and just start a new file. No big deal. So, it's nice that I could do that, but I never wanted to restart some of my games, and it just meant I never played them, because I didn't want to like mess up the file and like ruin where it was. But I also didn't want to I didn't want to, delete it and restart it all over again. So that is kind of a feeling I've had for a long time, but I've finally been kind of putting my foot down and just being like, yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking, I don't care, I'm doing it. So I did it. So that is a good thing, I would say. God, dude, my ears, like, I don't know, my ears been fucking weird lately. Could just be the changing of the seasons, I don't know. Or maybe it's like me just being dehydrated or something, I have no idea. So I didn't drink that much today. So speaking of which, I'm gonna drink. I do have a drinking problem. What are you gonna do about it? Anyways. But yeah, so I've been making some progress in that area. I still have a lot I'd like to do, like changing my Discord profile picture and that sort of thing. And maybe changing even like the YouTube one. I was actually thinking about changing the YouTube both of them probably. But this one, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like the old shark design that I had going. And I feel like I could kind of change it up a little bit and make it a little better. So I was thinking about doing that. And making it more in line with the stuff that I've been drawing recently. So, like, some of my drawings have been terrible because I've just been so tired. And I'm just like, I'm going to pass out in like 10 minutes. I'm just going to fucking draw something. It's just draw a shark. I've had a couple days too where I forget the fin. And I just think about it the next day. I'm like, oh, forgot the fin. It looks kind of shit when you realize that. But anyways, I think this is probably a solid spot to end it off because, yeah, it's been like 20 minutes. I have one more topic I want to talk about before I go home, and it's starting to get a little late, so I should probably get to that. So, yeah, I guess that's it.